Today, I will recap the first 2 episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist. Spoilers ahead. The story starts off with Colonel Roy Mustang being assigned the task of capturing an infiltrator named the Ice Alchemist. President Bradley also commands Mustang to utilize the protagonist of the story, the Fullmetal Alchemist, Edward Elric. The Ice Alchemist makes his way through the city while freezing any offices trying to stop him. With the power of ice alchemy, he can turn anyone into a popsicle in just a touch. The Ice Alchemist is stopped by the Elric brothers. Edward launches the first attack, barely missing the Ice Alchemist. Ice Alchemist is astonished by the power of Edward, as he can transmute metal without a transmutation circle. Both brothers team up and launch a surprise attack. Fending both of them momentarily, the Ice Alchemist tries to turn Edward into a popsicle. But to them, it has no effect. Edward reveals his automail arm, and the Ice Alchemist finally realizes that he's up against the renowned Edward Elric. Oh, wait! So you're saying the gigantic hunk of metal is not the Fullmetal Alchemist, but the little runt is? Honest mistake. Infuriated Edward Elric captures the Ice Alchemist effortlessly using his metal transmutation. Alphonse clarifies again that he's not the renowned Edward Elric to another guard. But the brothers make the rookie mistake of letting the guards escort the infiltrator, which he takes full advantage of by causing a distraction and escaping. The Elric brothers are being told off by Mustang for their cockiness. Mustang informs that the infiltrator is named Isaac McDougal, a state alchemist who contributed much during the Ishbal War. After the war, he left the state alchemy and got involved with some shady stuff. Mustang worries that they might have to kill him. Amidst all this, a rather charismatic character named Maze Hughes makes his entrance. Maze Hughes is enthralled to see the Fullmetal Alchemist. He shakes Edward's hand. Oh wait, it's the wrong Elric again. Hughes offers the Elric brothers to stay at his place. The Elric brothers take the offer and they get to meet Maze Hughes's lovely family. The daughter of Maze Hughes is amazed by how tall Alphonse is, and of course how short Elric is. Elric naturally gets into an argument with the little girl about his height. One might say he's a bit insecure about his height. The brothers enjoy the marvelous meal made by Grace.
Well, at least one of them does.
Isaac breaks into a prison and is talking to a prisoner named Kimberly Aka Crimson Alchemist. He asks him to team up to take down King Bradley. Kimberly declines, and Isaac returns, mildly disappointed. Hughes is worried about the boys because state alchemists are seen as dogs of the state by the public. In the meantime, the Ice Alchemists prepare to wreak havoc amidst the night. The state alchemists are gathering to take down Isaac after knowing he infiltrated the prison. Isaac's transmutation is interrupted by the strong-arm alchemist named Alex Lewis Armstrong. Isaac attacks with his water alchemy, which does nothing to Armstrong. The Elric brothers join Isaac only to escape. Mustang finds Isaac, but using his water alchemy, he escapes only to run into the Elric brothers who have been waiting for him in the back alley. But Isaac has already set up transmutation circles throughout the city and actives them, setting off huge icebergs to form. Armstrong tries to stop Isaac, but he fails. They finally realize that Isaac is trying to free the whole state headquarters. Isaac marches towards the headquarters, but gets cut off by Edward and Alphonse. An intense battle ensues. Isaac strikes a chord after he pieces together that Elric committed a taboo. The taboo, or human transmutation. Elric goes into his memories and sees him performing human transmutation and losing his brother's body and his arm and leg to it. Infuriated, Elric and Alphonse manhandle Isaac and put him in a corner. Desperate and with nowhere to go, Isaac uses his own blood to attack Elric and escapes, while Mustang and other guards are busy handling the massive icebergs. He tries to run away through the back alley only to stumble across the man he wanted to kill, the FUHR President Bradley. Despite losing blood and being severely injured, Isaac confronts Bradley, but Bradley easily disposes of him. Mustang and Armstrong finally take care of the icebergs and the transmutation circles. Edward is recovering in a hospital bed while sharing his concerns about Isaac having a philosopher's stone. Suddenly, Armstrong barges in and takes off his shirt to cheer the boys up. In the next scene, Edward thinks about his past life. Elric ponders if he had the philosopher's stone, he could get his brother's body back. Jumping 10 years back, Ed and Al went through their father's alchemy books. Their mother was being very supportive of their study of alchemy, but soon after their mother passed away because of a pandemic. Father was always away and a dead mother left the brothers without any parents. Elric thinks about bringing their mother back by trying human transmutation. Their neighbors, Winery and her grandma, decide to take care of the boys. However, Grandma and Elric seem to always be at each other's throats. Elric seems to devote most of his time to studying alchemy. Without anyone's knowledge, Ed and Al kept honing their alchemy skills so that one day they could bring their mother back. And finally, on one life-changing day, they prepared everything for the forbidden ritual to try and bring their mother back. But things went south immediately as a massive eye opened and devoured both Alphonse and Elric to another dimension. Elric stumbles upon a featureless entity that was all and everything, but most importantly, it was Elric himself. Suddenly, a massive door opens behind Elric and swallows him. The domain overloads his mind with knowledge, flashbacks of his life, and finally, he finds the truth. He was brought back to the faceless entity right as he was about to see his mother again. But this time, Elric was not afraid and believed he only needs another chance to reach the ultimate truth. Elric requests the entity to show him it again, but the entity reveals a horrifying truth. As a toll, the creature has taken Alphonse and Elric's legs. Elric was brought back to his real world. Crying in agony, he finally realizes the severness of his situation. A pitch-black abomination crawls towards him. In a last-ditch effort, Elric casts a spell to at least bring his brother back at any cost, and then he was back to the present day. Hughes shares his report with Mustang about the recent Ice Alchemist case. Hughes also shares his concerns about the Elric brothers and why Mustang allowed them to become state alchemists at such a young age. But Roy Mustang knows the Elric boys have already been through hell. 4 years ago, Roy is in front of a bloody scene. Shocked by the sight, he finds and confronts Edward, who just committed a taboo of practicing human transmutation. Alphonse begs Mustang to forgive them, which he does. He shows kindness towards the boys by offering a job at the state, which will allow them to work and also someday help them get their bodies back. But Grandma was against it, saying they might go through hell again if they keep practicing alchemy. Winry also shows concern towards Al and Ed joining the state, but both Rise and Mustang say that it's totally up to them if they want to join or not. The choice was obvious for Elric. He was determined to fix the mess he created. With an automail arm and leg, Elric starts training again. He could do transmutation with his artificial arm effortlessly. Edward asks Alphonse if he saw what he saw in the domain, but Alphonse says he saw no such thing. Today, Edward is taking his entrance exams, which even the Fuhrer president has taken an interest to. Edward surprises everyone by transmuting a spear without a circle and charges at King Bradley, but Bradley disarms him and tells him he still has much to learn. Winry shows concern about Elric's leaving. Elric passes with flying colors and is bestowed the title Fullmetal Alchemist by King Bradley. Being fired up, Edward continues his journey to find the Philosopher's Stone and get his brother's body back. Today's episode ends here. Like and subscribe for the next video. Take care.